call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Marshall's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like them, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll run the sneak for it. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hurd! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense, quick tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right.
Touchdown, Marshall! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Finds the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They're working that left side. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 2nd half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. On third down, he drops the throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Marshall quick to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Herd! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it on! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. At the 20, he's got space. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Michigan! He would not be denied.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the single back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Back open in the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Marshall quick to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Trying to barrel in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. He'll try the left side. Got room to work. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Schroeder. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close.